Hi, this is Wiz, welcome to my channel and welcome to the Audi A4. If you watched my last video, you know that I was about to mount some wheel spacers to my car in order to give it a better look. I did that this past week, but I do have an issue with the results. Let's have a look. This is how the car looks now, with the lower springs and the spacer mounted on. And while it looks absolutely awesome, very wide and very wild, I have to say, I do have an issue because the spacers are a little bit too large. Despite we checked that and we thought that it would be okay, actually the spacer that you can see right here, the spacer are a little bit too wide, and it means that when I'm driving, whenever I hit a bump or a speed ramp, the tire is gonna touch over here, and basically this is absolutely not good. So indeed the car has an absolutely stunning look like this, but I cannot leave it that way. Those are the spacers I mounted to my car, and the idea is to have the wheels being a little bit more on the exterior and to give the car a wider look. So obviously I cannot leave the car like that, because while it isn't really a problem when I'm driving alone, I had an issue yesterday where I had literally 100 kilos of garden furniture in the boot, and we were 3 in the car, and it was undrivable. Do we say undrivable in English? I don't know. Couldn't really drive over more than 60 kilometers an hour. The car where the wheels were touching the fender everywhere. Obviously I don't like this situation. I like to drive my car the way I want, and I don't like to be limited. So what we're gonna do this next week, we're gonna replace the 15mm spacers with 10mm one, and we're gonna see if this is okay. And if it's still going to touch, then I will just get rid of spacers and I will leave the car just with the lower springs without any spacers, which would be really a shame, because again I really love the way the car looks with the spacers. It gives a very aggressive look, but I don't want to be limited when I drive the car and having issues whenever I ride on a road bump or a speed ramp. So in order for you to have a better look about what is happening, I've positioned this GoPro right here, and I'm gonna drive the car hoping that the GoPro doesn't fall, and then we're gonna have a look how the suspensions react on road bumps and how the spacers make the tire touch on top of the fender. You please don't fall. I don't want to lose you. Stay there. And I'm gonna have this other GoPro, which is actually the 5, mounted here, so I can talk to you and give my impressions while the other GoPro is checking what is happening with the wheel. So let's drive, let's get out of here very slowly, because that's a very dirty place, and I don't wanna have my car dirty, because I just washed it. I don't wanna wash it again, but I'm afraid I will have to wash the car again. Good point is I can see my GoPro on the rear view mirror, so if unfortunately the GoPro would fall on the ground, I would be able to hopefully see it not too late. I really hope I don't lose the GoPro. So on those conditions, if I'm alone in the car, there are no issues. If my boot is not loaded, then it's fine. But let's say I would take this road with 3 other people in the car and something's on the boot, then it will touch for sure, as it happened yesterday. We're about to get to a portion where there are a couple of speed ramps, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna do it that too fast because I don't want to ruin anything on my car. But there you go, this is the first one. I'm 50 kilometers an hour. It didn't touch. Now the next one, I'm gonna take it at 50. Is it a little bit more aggressive? Then it touched a little bit. And there's another one in front of me, same kind of speed ramp. Oh, then it didn't touch here. I've been lucky. So let's go back. I don't know if you heard. That's not good for the tire, of course. You don't want to have the tire touch anywhere. There we go. And now just going to drive a little bit more aggressively. can notice that driving this way, it is not an issue, provided you are alone in the car. So the tire touches really only on speed ramps or any bumps, any major bumps on the road. Otherwise, it is fine, but as I said, I don't want to be limited when I drive my car. So I prefer to have a less spectacular look on my car, but avoid having any issues of this kind. We're getting close to a rail cross, so that is a critical point. There you go. I'm 50, less than 50, and it touches. Ah! Let's go to some more aggressive speed ramps. I'm gonna take them slower, at about 30 kilometers an hour, because this is the speed you would normally take. This kind of, oh, this one is really, really aggressive. Oula. I think it even touched in the front on this one, but this is a really aggressive one. Let's do it again. The purpose here is not to break my car, of course. I have nothing to demonstrate. I just want to show you that those spacers are not the good one for my car. Slower. Yeah, it touches. I was at about 30 kilometers an hour. Imagine with people, with passengers on the car. So I will have to take them out of the car, of course. I think I better end the demonstration here, because I don't want to crash or ruin my car, of course. But hopefully you got a better understanding about the issue I'm having with my car in its actual configuration. There you go. I'm gonna fix this issue next week by either replacing the spacers or completely remove them. Oh, and by the way, I'd like to address some things. I got a couple of comments about people being pissed off about the fact that the majority of my videos on my channel are about Audi, and specifically about my car. Yes, I am an Audi fanboy, I admit it. No secrets about it. I do believe that Audi is better than any other brand, in my opinion, of course. Despite I do love some other brands' car. I absolutely love the BMW M4, and I absolutely love the Mercedes C63 AMG S. I would die to drive or own one of them. Still, I do believe that Audi is better in terms of quality, in terms of general look of the car. And I do realize that whenever I post a video about something different than Audi, I barely get any views. So I have to assume that the majority of the viewers of my channel are Audi fanboys. At least I do believe so. Let me know in the comments if you do prefer Audi, if you prefer other brands, why would you like to see something else on my channel. Just let me know on the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumb up if you did, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!